Welcome everybody to Spurs TV. So G Fagade here is a host today, and with me I have Chuma, and I have a new guest as well. Chuma is one of what I call Chuma the encyclopedia of Nigeria Spurs on our Spurs forum. For those of you who haven't met Chuma, you'll meet him in a minute. But today we're going to sort of go over all of the preseason we've got so far. We've had 2 matches. We just had the second match. We're going to do a little post-match analysis, and we'll just get a little of the feel for the match we had today. And I think Chuma is here, and let's have a look. Can we see Chuma? I think we can see Chuma. Let's have a look. Beautiful. Hi Chuma, how are you? Can you hear me, Chuma? I can't hear you.
Oh, good afternoon, Soji. Good afternoon, Spurs. Yes, I can. Loud and clear. Good afternoon, Spurs Nation. 2 games down. Very, very happy with our progress, and looking forward to the rest of the show.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I also have Fola as well. Fola, let's have a look and see. Aha, there's Fola. How are you, Fola? Can you hear us?
I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Soji. Chuma, how are you? Nigeria Spurs. Great to see you all. For me, it was a great game. I think we're making progress. We're making progress, and positively.
Yeah,
and I certainly disagree with some people on what they're saying about 4th position.
I know. We had a Spurs Seville game that took place in Suwon World Cup Stadium today, and that was quite good. I think somebody else is joining us. Wale is joining us. Let's have a look. Wale, can you hear us? Let's see if we can bring Wale up. Wale, can you hear us? I'm going to assign a camera to him. I'm going to assign him to guest 3. Right. Wale, can you hear us? No, he's not here yet. Anyway, we'll continue. Anyway, we're looking at the game today, and against Seville. Seville are a very good side, aren't they? They're not to be toyed with at all. I mean, someone on the forum was saying they sort of remind you of playing a team as good as City, and City, like we all know, I mean, City won the championship. I mean, last season. So, I mean, if a team is as good as City, I mean, we're not playing here, So yeah, I mean, that's something that we're all really, really pleased about, that we had a quality opposition that we had to play against today. So let me try and bring in Wale. Wale is at the back end. Chuma, do you want to sort of take us through the key highlights for you of the match? I mean,
oh yeah, sure. The game, I thought the game kicked off, and I expected Son and Kane to start the match because it's better opposition, and if you start them off from the beginning and try to see how they can combine and see what kind of headway they can make, and then you take them off, I thought that would be a better strategy than bringing them on as substitutes, like in the second game. And Kane and Conte obliged, and Conte played them. I was quite surprised to see Richarlison start with them. I actually thought Kulusevski would start and then they would take Kulusevski off. But I think because of the fact Kulusevski was recovering from injury as well, he did exactly what he did for the others in the first game in this, from my side, because I love their coach. I think he's an excellent tactician, and they play possession football like you alluded to earlier, Soji. They're like Man City. Lopetegui modeled himself on Pep Guardiola when he was Spanish manager of the under-21s and then their senior team. And so they play possession-based football and very fast. It was wonderful to see our old boy, Erik Lamela, and he used every opportunity to run at us. And I think he knew the weaknesses of his former teammates. So he knew exactly how to exploit certain gaps. but they controlled possession. But you always felt defensively Spurs were solid, and there were very few mistakes defensively. I would point again to Davinson Sanchez. It seems I have a long-running feud with that man, but I like him. But in certain games against teams that press as much as Sevilla press, I think they always target someone like him. He's a weak link in those kind of games. And yeah, but the first half went very, very well in terms of Spurs defended well. Spurs were literally on the counter throughout. And yeah, they tried. It was good to see Skip back with Højbjerg in midfield. I don't think they gelled as well as they should have, but they're trying to get used to each other, playing with each other again. Sessignon was very bright. He took some first time crosses. And then we had Lucas as a right wing back, which many on the Nigerian Spurs group and some have been shouting out for him to play that position. Um, a la Conte doing the same thing in Chelsea with Victor Moses, a right winger turned right wing back. I've never really been 100% in support of that, but it was nice to see him being tried there in the second half of the last game and then this game. And yeah, I think the game went really, really well. And I think the second half, when Kulusevski and Bentancur came in, Spurs got a little more urgent and the movement and then resulted in the goal. But Sevilla were on top in this game. But I think it just shows the resilience in Spurs that we came away with the 1-1. Results don't really matter in preseason, but this was very good opposition. So yeah, it's good to come away with a draw. And if the match meant something, I felt could have won that kind of game if it really meant something as well. But
Yeah,
it was good just to see the players out there.
That was really, really good. I mean, we got Wally just joined us. Wally, welcome. How are you?
Hi, I'm all right, thank you.
Fantastic. We had Fireman on the line earlier on. Fireman was having some difficulties joining. Let's see if we can find him on now. Let's have a look. Where is Fireman? Fireman, I think we can still find. He's still trying to join. Anyway, you carry on. Wally, how are you? Did you watch the game?
I'm all right, thank you.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah, unfortunately, I saw only the second half.
Right. Okay.
Because I was having problem with my internet, so I couldn't watch the first half. It's pre-season, so I don't really usually bother myself much about pre-season. But I think the guys are still trying to get into the mood. They are still trying to get into the groove. A couple of selfish play, I must say, from Kulusevski, which was noticed, and then one from Son as well. But apart from that, they really played well from the little I saw. I can't really base it on 45 minutes, but from what I saw by the one I watched, they really played well. Hurricane goal was a bit fortunate, but well, a goal is a goal anyway. And I was really impressed with Son. Yeah, Son. He made some really, really good runs, and I mean that's what I observed most. A couple of selfish play from the boys, but Son really, really played well. So, well, like I said, it's pre-season. We really can't judge them on it, but it was an average performance. So that's what I think.
Some people say that it's what you do in preseason that will prepare you for the big games over the course of the whole season. Yeah, and then I think what you find is that, okay, you said you missed the first half. Let me just sort of pause a little bit here and say to people who are watching us for the first time, if you haven't seen this before, please subscribe and follow us. And if you need to, obviously, if you want to get notified anytime we go live, by all means, please click on the notification button. Of course, you can also click on the subscribe button. I think that's the subscribe button I have here. I think that's what is showing up on the screen now. Yeah. And then, obviously, if you need to get notified as well, like I said, click on the notification bell so that make sure you get notified anytime we go live or we put a video out. Yeah, so moving on very quickly. I mean, this channel obviously is out here to sort of help out people with a view to who want to sort of find out about Spurs, help follow live matches. We give you post-match analysis, which is what we're doing now, and also we also give you pre-match analysis as well. I think this is we only just started. This is our third episode, isn't it? You know, so it's like it's early days, if you like.
Yeah.
So any comments, please leave your comments below. You know, and share this with your family and friends and connections. And we welcome you joining us. If you want to be a guest on our show, please by all means let us know, and we'll add you. You know, and if you're here, you're watching us live, leave a comment. Let us know where you're watching from, and then we can sort of obviously post your comments, and everyone can see what you're saying. All right. So thank you very much, Chuma. I noticed something in the first half, and which was the fact that both teams had a really, really good press, you know, and our press was actually quite effective, you know, and when Sevilla turned on the press on us, it kind of caught, okay. I think the only times they kind of caught us was when it went up to Sanchez's side, you know.
Yes.
And but to be fair, I think if you look at the passage of play that led to him losing the pass or losing the ball, he didn't quite get in a comfortable position. I guess that's the job of press. They sort of make you uncomfortable and obviously force you into errors. So I guess that's the job of the press. I made a few notes earlier on, and one of the things that sort of caught me was this. I noticed that there were not that many chances to start with. And apart from that, there's one really, really good one from Lamela when he hit the bar or hit the post. I don't know if anyone saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't want one of our old boys to come back and hunt us on this one, you know. That was a bit of a scary one, and that was in the first half, you know. Yeah, so that was quite good. Yeah, so I think what sort of caught your attention in the first half, Chuma?
Like you said, I enjoyed. There was a certain part where they were pressing Spurs, and then Spurs had to play out from the back. So it was Romero on the right side. He passed back to Lloris. Lloris kept on moving it, and I enjoyed that. Spurs don't have to long ball to get out of a problem. They can actually pass out, and it tells you what kind of coaching they are getting. That they don't just boot the ball off field. But like you said, the easiest thing to do when you're playing, that's why we've been screaming for a left-footed left centre back, is because with a left-footed centre back, it's quite easy for them to receive a pass, open their body and pass to their left wing back. When you're right-footed, you're always going to go back to your comfortable foot. So Sanchez, they know Sanchez can't use his left leg to save his life. So what they do is they try and force him to that side. They kept on trying to force him to that touchline, and every time they did that, he had to hurry a pass to Session. Session is now running back, and Session has to hit quickly. So it was very smart by them, just targeting Sanchez. I like Sanchez, but he's someone that you can't trust him in a big man. This is the equivalent of a Champions League game. I don't trust people like him in Champions League games. So. But it was interesting. And then Højbjerg lost. He made a back pass back that
I think he
their
kind of
striker
the trouble about 3 times in the course of play today. You know. That was a bit. I mean, some better teams would have punished us much more effectively.
Yeah.
We had difficulty having Fireman join us earlier on. I think he's on now. Fireman,
yes,
how are you?
Back.
Can you hear
he's
us?
Back. He's
See
back.
you now.
He's back. He's back.
Fireman is back, but you can't see his face. He's trying to adjust his
No,
camera.
I'm trying to get my face onto the screen.
Okay.
Can you see my face now?
I
There
think
you are.
we're just managing to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your handsome face. Very good.
Thank you. I wish it was a woman telling me that, not a man. But still, thank
you. I'm sure. You know. Anyway, yeah. So, well, thanks for joining us. Wally was here earlier, and Wally was saying that he didn't see most of the first half. He only saw the second half, and it kind of gave. What did you think of the match, Fireman?
For me, I'm happy. There are 2 things I must say. One, if you compare the performance from the first game and the performance this game, there were 2 totally different teams. And for me, what I saw was that impressed me that I was happy about the changes that Don Conte could make, to totally change our way of play. We've got a few more players who are not yet in the squad who will be coming in, thank goodness. And the way we accepted their pressing, because they're a strong pressing side, and we kept shape. Yeah, some people don't like
I love
Lucas
that as
on
well.
the
I love
right,
how we kind of managed that
but
press. It was really very good, wasn't it?
it was impressive. It was impressive. This is why I keep going on and on and on about fitness, fitness, fitness. Because without that, all the drilling, all the skills and everything, it's not going to do us any good. Because you can be sure teams are going to come out for Spurs this season. They're going to come within the first 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to press. And we've got to remember that this season is 5 substitutes. So with 5 substitutes, you can basically change your entire system and your entire team.
Absolutely.
So fitness is going to play a very critical and important part. And if you know anything about Don Conte, is that one thing he will do, and it's the most important thing to him, is you must rock and you must follow instructions. Those two things, if you cannot do for him, he's going to get rid of you.
Absolutely.
There's no, he will get rid of you. As
Yeah.
Chuma said in your last podcast, DL has found a manager that will take no nonsense, even from him. So with all the signings and with everything that Conte has now got, I think if you'll see in our next couple of pre-seasons, you'll see the players getting fit. The fitness will start showing. And one thing that's very important is that this season we cannot be left behind and be playing catch up. We
Absolutely.
just can't.
That,
We
that,
just
that
can't.
is that is
You
so
know.
so
So
important.
I'm glad that he's got a full preseason ahead. He's having a full preseason. We've got the players in, and you'll see that he will swap and change. He will swap and change,
Beautiful.
and we've got the players to do that now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I
Chuma,
totally disagree with anybody telling me that we'll be lucky for top four.
what do you reckon? What do you reckon in terms of before we come to Chuma, Fola, what do you think in terms of position for the league? Predictions. I haven't
To be
studied
very
this. We haven't
candid,
started
to
yet.
be very candid with you, nothing is impossible. I reckon Spurs are going for it. Spurs are going for the EPL. Conte basically said that the other day when he said, "Look, listen, we did well to get top four last season.
Yep.
He is ambitious. Spurs are ambitious. So let's not. We're not going for top four again this season. We're going for EPL, and we'll see how far we can go.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
We'll see how far we can go. And I'll tell you something. Remember, our second game of the season is against Chelsea.
Yeah. Exactly.
Chelsea hammered us every time we played them last season.
Oh, it was embarrassing.
This is going to be a critical telling point in how far we have come.
Yep. I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Chuma, what do you reckon? I mean,
Yep.
I know we've had, I mean, a bit of a running about this earlier on when we started this broadcast. I mean, you kind of took a KG position and said, yeah, we'll try and settle for top three, and I felt that was a bit sitting on the fence. Are you a little bit more confident now with the second match?
No. So when I said top three, and I said it to the Honorable Alexander Gamble of Nigeria Spurs, I said to him, top three could be 1, 2, or 3. It could be 1, 2, or 3.
Yes.
I don't want to say title, but I honestly, amongst my friends that know me, I've already told them that second season with Conte, after a first one where he has a full preseason, anything is possible. So I'm with Mr. Fallfire in saying it is very possible. But let me just segue to something funny that happened. Well, kind of funny and serious at the same time that happened in the game. Son was going through.
Oh yeah, that one.
Trying to intercept it. And a Sevilla player's face connected with his hand. It wasn't Son's hand hitting the face. The guy's face connected his hand, and turned into an incident where he was bleeding. And then at halftime, he decided to come and seek some kind of retribution. And I was thinking to myself, this guy must either be the bravest man or the dumbest man in Korea to attack Son in Korea, South Korea's World Cup stadium that could very likely be named after Son in the future.
I know, right?
It seems he doesn't want to eat food in Korea or leave the country alive.
That was really, really funny. I saw that as well. I thought to myself, someone should talk to this guy. Wale, what do you think? Top four.
Yeah.
Top. What are Spurs doing this season?
About our position in the league.
Yes. What do you think? I mean, at the end of the season.
Okay. Well, obviously, I don't think we are going to win the league because the two monsters in Manchester and Liverpool, they are really, really big. I mean, Man City is like a big monster. I don't think we are strong enough for them. And then the other one, Liverpool, I don't think we are strong enough for them as well. So realistically, for me, I think I'll look more like third position.
Okay.
I think that's what is most realistic. The other teams, I don't want to really talk about the other teams too much, but they seem too complete. Both their first 11 and the guys they've got on the bench. If you look at Liverpool, they've got like Jota, Salah, Nunez. All these guys can interchange on the pitch. They could get. They'll go. Come back. We got the players as well, but not to the extent of what these two teams can bring around. So realistically, for me, I think third should be something we can aim for. Anything that is an extra bonus for me.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I think you're being a little bit less optimistic than the rest of the guys here. Sorry, Fola, you want to say something? Go on then.
Yes. We have to remember one thing here. The only team we came fourth of the other three teams that are above us, only Chelsea beat us. The problem last season was inconsistency and losing to lower teams that really we should have been beaten. If we get that consistency correct this season, I honestly, sincerely do believe this, that this thing is coming to the lane. It's coming to the Tottenham Stadium. It's about, if we get that consistency and concentration, and with fitness, I keep going back to this, you'll concentrate a lot more. You'll concentrate for the entire game. You cut out losing to, I respect every single team, every single opponent, even if they're coming from lower divisions, because anybody can win. But you concentrate, and you've got a taskmaster as a manager now that will take no nonsense. Cut out silly errors, and you concentrate. What is stopping Spurs? What is stopping Spurs?
Absolutely.
City didn't beat us last season. City didn't beat us. Liverpool, we could have won both games. Klopp was crying and complaining. Oh, he doesn't like this kind of football because we have played them at their own ground, Anfield.
Well, so
I believe in our motto. To dare is to believe.
I think, Folabi, if you think about it though, some people will say that that's the nature of the league. You know, you win some, you lose some, right? And if everybody goes on,
totally agree.
About could have, should have,
I totally agree. That is why I say consistency.
Well, you know. So because some people say that yes, I mean, Arsenal beat us last season, you know, I mean, a bit of their home. They've sort of.
But I go with Bro Falabi's assertion because I look at it in terms of I follow basketball as well,
Right, okay.
and I've seen some very supremely skilled basketball players. But whenever you find players that work very hard, the hardest working players are the ones that have the long careers and actually have more championships sometimes than the guy who you say, oh my God, this guy was so supremely skilled. You know, like Allen Iverson in the era I watched basketball in, Allen Iverson was amazing. No championships. Yet you have one very hardworking guy that just comes in, consistently does his job. So with Conte, I think that's the thing. Nobody's going to outwork Conte. You're not going to outwork his team. And that's the thing. And then if he now sprinkles in some skill, you have Kulisevsky, you have Son, you have these guys, and people working hard at their jobs, focus. Anything is possible with that man. That's the thing. I've looked at his teams over the years, and it's true. It's like the man is he knows his work, and he's worked with teams with less talent than Guardiola and Klopp, and he's delivered. So you know, with Tottenham, yeah, but I still say I'm still top three, and I believe 2 cups or at least 1 cup, and the top three could be any of the above.
I totally agree with you, Chuma, honestly, because if I had sort of wager a bet now, I would obviously go for the top. It's a mix of. I'm not sitting on the fence here because I hear what Wale was saying about um, that team up north, Manchester City and Liverpool being really really strong, you know, and because of that, it's a little bit difficult to dislodge them from their position, and that we need to bear in mind that look, those guys are very very tough, and because they're very very tough, you know, it's going to be a little bit difficult for us to dislodge them, and they're building up from what they had last season. But don't also forget that they've lost players as well. Um, they've lost what's the word? They lost money, and for me, Mane was a key man in that team. Mane was a key man in that team, and for you to lose someone like Mane, I'm not sure they will replace him very very quickly. And so, and I think that was a sort of key element in that front three of they had Salah, Firmino, and Mane. But Firmino didn't play that many matches last season as often as he played in previous seasons. So, and then okay, you have this guy who's just joined City this year. That young man, what's that young man's name now? From Dortmund, um, Haaland, right? Now, I think your mic is muted, Chima. I'm not sure if you can hear us. Right. So, yeah. So, Mike, can you hear? Sorry, Chuma, can you hear us? You can't hear us. I think your mic may be muted. I think so. If I let me unmute you, your mic is muted. Oh, we can hear you now. I think. Right. Anyway, so I was saying about we've lost Chuma for a bit. I was saying that look, ultimately, if we look at the City's team, it's got this new guy who's bedding in. They lost 2 guys, Yezu and Zinchenko. Zinchenko wasn't a key man in the squad. Jesus didn't play that many matches either. I mean, he was one on substitute, but you wouldn't call him the key man, if you like. So I think what you find with people like that.
City have also lost Sterling.
Exactly. So they've lost Sterling as well. So it's a bit of everyone's going through a bit of transition this season. So I think that's a key element of what we need to be looking at for next season.
You are not getting anything from the fridge. If you're getting anything from the fridge,
Well, do you want to mute yourself? I think you can hear your conversation with your all sorts in the background. Falabi, now what do you think? Now look at today's match, right? I don't know if you saw that Lamela's chance that he had against us, and he hit against the post. Did you see that?
Yeah, I think Lamela just didn't want to score against Spurs. Let me leave it like that.
You think he missed deliberately, did you?
Let me just leave it like that. Lamela did not want to score against Spurs.
Yeah, I think I always loved Lamela. Anyway, I liked him. I mean, I guess it just didn't work out well for him while he was at Spurs. So I guess that goal from Rakitic. I mean, what do you reckon? Guys, that was a brilliant take, man. Wow.
as Chuma said, class will always be class.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Respect.
Absolutely.
I bow my head.
You got a good career record is due. You know, guys. I don't know. We've had such a good time. It's really really good. You guys coming on, and I'm sure we will have many more matches that we're going to review or preview in time to come. And it's been really good having you
Yes,
guys
yeah.
here today.
You
Now
can come
for
in.
the next match, I think we've got who have we got? We've got Rangers, haven't we? In Ibrox.
Rangers, yes.
Right, Rangers in Ibrox.
Yeah.
Predictions. And what do you reckon?
Trident, yes.
I think I think he will start
Sorry.
with I think he will start with Kulusevski, and possibly I think he'll start with his front three: Kulusevski, Kane, and Son. And if he starts with those guys, goals first half against Rangers just to blend them in. I think Kulusevski will start. But I'm hearing that Bissouma and Foster are staying in Korea. They're not coming back.
Oh
as
wow,
per
okay.
COVID
It looks like people
regulations. So
couldn't hear me.
they're
I
going
don't
to
know
be left behind for a couple of days. Yeah.
What, did they have COVID? Do they have COVID or what?
Yeah, they have COVID. Yeah, so they have to still isolate for another 3 days or more.
Oh wow, okay.
Well, can I say one thing?
Yeah, go on.
Can I just say one thing, huh?
Please.
Chuma, Coco, that guy is unplayable. I hope he's unplayable. You cannot on that right hand look. For me, the highlight of that season was that pass from Bentancur to Coco for Kane's header against City.
Yes. And it's no surprise
That move was
this particular match today. I'm not surprised that Bentancur and Kulu came on and the game changed kind of attacking wise for Spurs. So
yeah, I mean those two are key for me. I mean they're really key for me for this season. You know, I think I love the fact that we've got options on the bench now. The fact that we have Richarlison now. You know, I mean Bissouma has not even played. You know, Bissouma has not even played at all. We haven't seen
Foster
Perisic.
hasn't played. Spence hasn't played. Perisic hasn't played. And
you know, and Spence is coming. You know, so I mean, okay, we didn't have Emerson today at all. I think we had Doherty for a bit, didn't we?
No. Emerson came in. Emerson came on.
Okay, Emerson came in. Sorry, yeah, sorry.
Who is Emerson?
No again.
I know, right? Yes. So I think we're in for a good season. I think. I mean, the squad is getting stronger. Squad's quite. I love the fact that we did our business early. You know, unlike other seasons when we didn't quite get on track quickly enough. Now this time round, we're actually buying players before preseason. Can you believe that? You have players before preseason. I mean, it's like. I mean, I'm living in some sort of alternative universe, you know. Sorry,
I'm also happy to see Lucas play the left wing back.
Was it
now
right?
that
I think it was right
there's
wing
no
back.
space for right wing back. Sorry. Now that we know there's no space for Lucas any longer in the front wing. So maybe we never can say. Maybe he might miss that position in his own. If he plays better than Emerson or Doherty on that wing. I mean, I'm happy the coach is trying him out in that position because Lucas is someone I really like. I don't want him in the first team because the guys playing there are better than him. But I'm happy if we tried in that position. We never can tell. Maybe he might just do good. Yeah.
Guys, if you're watching us live from anywhere you are in the world, please leave the comments in the comment section below and let us know where you're watching from, and we'll give you a shout out here. All right. So thank you for joining us on Common Spurs TV. Common Spurs TV is a little channel that we created to have plenty of Spurs chats, live streams. We'll also have post-match reviews. I mean, this is our first post-match review. for this season, and we've had a bit of good fortune of being able to watch Spurs against Seville, and they did quite well. I'm happy with the performance, and I think a lot of people who saw that game would probably say that's a fair result. What do you guys reckon? Fair results?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. It's preseason. I just looked at the YouTube, and someone said that Richarlison has been disappointing, and I'm like, it's 2 games. The guy is training in a new team, and he said disappointing. I don't share those sentiments. I don't know what people expect from 2 games in a preseason match. I
Are
don't know
you
how
sure
well they've
that's
been
not
working.
Oh wow! I mean, I actually thought you did well in the first game. You know, Naji, do you want to join us? We can add you to the broadcast if you want. It's on there. You say Richardson has been disappointing. Why do you say that? No. Anyway, yeah. So anyway,
who are you talking to? Sorry?
no, there's this guy. There's a gentleman who's on who made a comment on the
Who's on the live? Yeah, he's
yeah,
made a
who's
comment
on the
on
live,
the live
made a
that
comment.
Spurs have been disappointing.
Well,
Richarlison has been disappointing, actually, not Spurs. Richarlison.
you know, guys, for me, saying that Richarlison is been disappointing after 2 games is just the same as somebody typing that we'll be lucky or it'll be a miracle if we get top 4. We haven't even started the season. You know, we're just 2 games into season. We've just had this, guys. This is our first full week together. 1 week,
Yeah.
and you've only watched 2 matches, and you're telling me we'll be lucky if we get top 4. You're telling me Richarlison has been disappointing. You're telling me Richarlison is average. I mean, a guy that's not played with any of these people before, a guy that's not trained with any of these people before, who's totally used to a different method of training.
Listen, I couldn't
I
agree
think we
more.
should just.
I just couldn't agree more with you, Nicola. I mean, it's a bit rich from guys saying that we can't make top 4, having any what you might call reasonable predictions about what this is. I mean, I guess people are entitled to their opinions, but when you sort of put them to the test, you might think, okay, maybe it needs a little bit of rethinking on that score. You know?
But it's the state of the football fan now. We're used to immediate everything in the world. So even football fans, they forget you're a Tottenham fan, you're a Man City fan. You're not going to roast everybody 7-0.
True.
But you play according to what you are. So, but football fans are entitled. The way I look at it, a lot of people, most of my friends support other clubs. Liverpool fans are angry that they only won their other game the other day by 2 goals. You know, stuff like everyone's, complaining about something.
They're having a
I like
moan,
progress and consistency.
I know.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
Thanks, guys. I mean, it's been fantastic having you guys on. I'm pretty sure that, like I said, we'll have more. If you're here for the first time, by all means, please subscribe, share this with your friends and family, and you never know. I mean, someone might find this useful. And also, if you like and comment, that all would also be very, very good. We need to make this channel go our own effort. So please, we'll look forward to your support in that respect. Again, thank you guys, and we have the next match. Like I said, is against Rangers, right, in Ibrox. When is that match again?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's on the 20th. I think it's a week's time. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let me just have that.
Is it a week's time?
I think weekly matches after this.
Somewhere. Where was it?
Was it Wednesday?
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the 23rd. That's the one.
I think it's Wednesday.
It's on the 23rd. That's the one.
Is it?
I
23rd?
No, I think it's the 23rd and the last one.
Yeah, so it's next Saturday.
So,
next Saturday,
yeah.
guys.
So we have
week today.
Weekly matches to end. Yeah.
Yes. Right. So exactly, and then we have the other one, which would be the one against where are we now? I think it was the one against Roma. I think. Right. That's the last one, isn't it?
Roma is the last. Yes.
And we're going to Israel for that one.
Roma is the last.
So the guys get a bit of time to rest and then train in between matches.
I think 7 days is enough time for Jets.
I know, right? Yeah, I think Spence has joined now. Has he been officially unveiled? Has Spence been officially unveiled?
He's done the interviews and the pictures. Those, so hopefully yes. Soon.
Okay, that's good.
Well, I'm expecting 2 more signings.
Right, apart from Spence.
Yep, I'm expecting Don Conte to sign an extension. Now he's got everything he wants. I'm really expecting Don Conte to sign an extension, and I'm also expecting Harry Kane to sign a new contract.
That's a good one. That's
Those are my.
Yeah, I think those are.
I don't think Don Levy. I don't think DL would go all this way and all out to give Don Conte everything he wants without a verbal agreement of Don Conte. If he gets what he wants, will sign an extension. And I think Don Conte will be ready to sign an extension with us. Now he's got everything he wants.
Beautiful. All right. Thanks for that.
No, those are my expectations.
Well, I think I share those expectations as well. I mean, I suspect that they will sign extensions to their contract, both of them. And we'll watch this space and we'll keep you guys posted on developments. But very, very good turnout today and good performance from the team. Happy with the effort put in, and hopefully we'll see more over the course of the week. Our next edition is on Friday, isn't it? Yep. So we'll have a Friday recording. If you want to join us, please DM us or send us an email to COYSTV@gmail.com, and we'll have you on as a guest. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Let's have a look.
Thank you so much.
It was great finally seeing Wale. I chatted with him a lot on things. I've never seen him before. So Wale,
I know it's an opportunity to put a face to your name as well, isn't it?
No, I'm asking, is this the same Wale that lives in Abuja, calling Ricardis and Coconut Head?
Oh no, that's not one. That's not Wale. This is another Wale. This is another Wale. No, because if it is, I'm ready.
This is another one.
This is another one. Guys, good night, and we'll see you soon. All right.